Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Tuesday, the 26th of October 2021. Now we're going to start off with this story, which is an opinion piece from London Football Scene by Ryan Loftus. You may know him from his appearances on the Acton Millwall podcast. And he's talking about Rowetts' Plan B. And so what does he say? Has Gary Rowett found his Millwall Plan B after the comeback win over Stoke City? Despite only one loss in 10, there has been an odd atmosphere around the Den over the course of the last month. There has been a tangible sense of discontent with manager Gary Rowett himself, admitting it felt edgy, like we hadn't won in 10 games after Saturday's 2-1 win over Stoke City. For a side that find themselves joint fifth on goal difference, and with only 3 defeats from their opening 14 games of the season, one might expect there to be an altogether more optimistic atmosphere. However, those who booed the side off at half-time last Saturday, as they did the week before against Luton Town, will tell you their displeasure is less about results and more about entertainment. It is fair to say the Lions lack a cutting edge under Rowett and finding goals hard to come by, scoring fewer than any other side in the top half this season. Some feel Rowett's trademark 5-2-3 system is too conservative, overcautious, and lacking the gung-ho attacking trust they feel is more Millwall. When Rowett was appointed, the system was a key component of his success. Used mainly away from home, his side executed a clear counter-attacking game plan with precision and transformed Millwall's dismal away record. Success led to Rowett adopting the back five as his default, which was understandable given the quality of defenders at his disposal. The Lions have used the back five in 89% of championship minutes this season and haven't started with a back four since February. Rowett's reasoning is clear, as he explained in his post-match Stoke interview. I'm not wed to one formation, it's just that one formation has got us in the top 10 for 3 years in the championship. I'd be stupid just to lose it. It's a logic that is hard to disagree with, as Mill have been solid, hard to break down, and are moving in the right direction towards their aim of a playoff finish. It is also fair to say that injuries have often limited the Lions' options. So why is there such discontent among certain sections of the fan base? While his system may be solid, Rowett's style has some matchgoers demanding more. Millwall may have become more aggressive off the ball this season, but on the ball very little seems to have changed. They look to get the ball forward quickly into wide areas, playing one of the most direct styles in the league. Away from home, fans are happy to see the Lions sit off, wait for their moment, and nick a goal. And of Mill's 17 away wins under Rowett, 9 have finished 1-0, an indicator of how the side approached those fixtures. At home, however, fans would like to see their team play more on the front foot, leaning towards a classic 4-4-2 shape and getting in their opposite numbers' face. They got a glimpse of that approach in the second half against Stoke, where after a tepid first half, Rowett shifted to 4-4-2 to witness his side instigate a comeback that felt like Millwall. The crowd responded, and for 30 minutes or so, a win felt inevitable. The Den was rocking, and arguably for the first time since before COVID, the stadium has felt like that. On the comeback, Rowett said, "When there was chaos in the match, we thrived more than Stoke did." Thriving in chaos, now that sounds like the Millwall way. Rowett also went on to acknowledge the demand to swap to a back four, saying, "I know there's a real clamour to do that, at home anyway. I get that and I understand that. As a manager, you've got to find solutions in bad performances. Sometimes a simple change can be the solution. Perhaps Millwall have become too predictable, too cautious. After every game, opposing managers explain that at the Den, you know what you're going to get." Maybe recently that is beginning to ring too true. In recent years, Plan B has more commonly been known as Matt Smith. But rather than a desperate hit and hope in the last 10 minutes, Rowett may have found a way that can get the fans off their seats and off his back. While the likes of QPR and Luton are winning plaudits for their style and ambition, the Lions also find themselves in a good position despite their performances and are quietly progressing towards their goal. If Rowett can build on what he saw from his side in the second half against Stoke, adding another option to their arsenal, there is no doubt the home fans will be in for an exciting rest of the season. So there you go. It sums up pretty much how everyone's feeling, what's been happening. Yeah, pretty much agree with all of that. yeah. So moving on now to this. So Bradshaw did an interview with the OS, the official site, and the papers have taken that and written it into a story. So this one is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Millwall frontman and goalscorer Bradshaw has kept the faith through barren times. This is from Toby Porter. Toby Porter's back on the Millwall beat. Tom Bradshaw, or it says Toby Porter at the top, and then it says by Alex Gray. So who is it by? Tom Bradshaw was delighted to open his account for the season as he scored both of Millwall's goals as they came from behind to beat Stoke City 2-1 at the Den on Saturday to record their 4th win in 5 games. Yeah, that was good. Enjoyed that one, said Bradshaw. I've said to my family it's been coming. I felt I've just been unlucky with a couple of chances in previous games. I've been saying to myself that I just need to keep playing how I'm playing and keep getting in those areas. You know what football's like. Sometimes, no matter what you do, it just doesn't hit the net. And then you have spells where you turn around, it hits the back of your head and it goes in. I thought that if I keep getting into those areas, then it will come. And it did come. It was brilliant. It was more. The fact we were 1-0 down, to get a really important goal to turn it around, it always means more when you score important goals than just scoring the 4th or the 5th in a 4-0 or 5-0 win. The Welshman has undergone tough spells at Millwall, long periods without a goal, and he revealed that his family have been a big support to him during those times. My dad has always been a massive support from the under-10s, the 11s, 12s and so on. He said, my girlfriend, little one, are at most games, some away games. My little one they can't get to because she's only little, but they support me through the highs and lows. Time on the pitch has been limited for Bradshaw, but he is determined to make the most of the chances he gets in what is a competitive front line for Millwall. With the likes of Benicophobe and Matt Smith also battling for a starting place, for that one starting place. The minimum that I feel I can give is 100% effort, he said. Football is one of those where sometimes it's just not your day, but the minimum you can do is put in all that you can on the pitch, and that is something I hope I always do. I'll always work where I can for the team, defend when I need to, and give the team what they need. This year is probably our strongest team in terms of depth. When you look at the bench and the people that didn't play today, we were missing the likes of Benno and Afobe. Following victory over the Potters, the Lions have lost just 1 of their last 10 in the league and sit 3rd in the form table, but the former Barnsley man thinks there is more to come. I still don't think we've reached the potential of this squad yet, he said. We just have to keep the run going and see where it takes us. Let's hope we do keep the run going against Huddersfield this Saturday. That would be very good, but will Bradshaw be starting or will Afobe come straight back in? I think Bradshaw, he deserves to start. He'll probably will come off for Afobe, no matter what, I'm sure. But I think he deserves to start. When you score 2 goals in a game, you got to start. So moving on now to the daily injury. The injury update from newsagenda.co.uk. This one is Millwall injury update on George Evans and Mason Bennett ahead of Huddersfield Town. George Evans is set to miss Millwall's game against Huddersfield next Saturday and could be out until the international break. Mason Bennett remains a doubt for the Lions' last game this month. After Huddersfield, Millwall face Reading and Derby before the next round of international fixtures. The Reading game is a midweek game and the Derby game is a Saturday. So that's basically just the next week. Evans, who started against Stoke despite having a broken bone in his hand, was forced off early in the second half. Bennett missed the game after taking a bang to his knee at the Sheffield United game the previous Tuesday. George has got a minor calf strain which might keep him out until the international break, but we'll see how that develops, boss Gary Rowett told Newsagenda. But it will certainly be out for the weekend. Mason has done some light training, so we're hoping he might have a chance for the weekend. Again, it's a little bit early to say, but he's certainly not ruled out for Saturdays yet. George Saville returns against the Terriers after serving a one-match ban, and Benicophobe is also available after not being able to play against parent club Stoke. Mason Bennett injured again. Damn, he's made of glass, isn't he? Constantly getting shattered. Fuck, we brought in Shea Yojo, huh? I think that was the reasoning behind bringing Shea Yojo in. What Shea Yojo's brought to the team, what he's doing, is what probably Garrow out thought Mason Bennett would be doing, but he's not doing it because he's in the injury room most times. which is sad because he did have a good season when he was on the pitch last season. He was playing up front on his own with Jed Wallace supporting him, so it's just a shame for Mason Bennett. He can't get fit and can't stay fit. But there you go. So now we're going to end today with this. This come up out of nowhere. A loan move for youngster Jayden Davis. Midfielder looks to gain experience. And that's him there. Millwall under-23s midfielder Jayden Davis has joined National League side Kings Lynn Town on a 28-day youth loan until the 21st of November 2021. The Norfolk-based side currently sit 20th in the league table as the midfielder joins looking for some valuable first-team experience. Next up for the midfield NLJs and Kings Lynn is Boreham Wood at home tonight. Good luck, Jayden. And yes, he started that game and he played all 90 minutes as they lost 1-0 to Boreham Wood. So there you go. A number of players, Mill loan players, played tonight. Junior Tenzia played. He was quite an attacking role against Yatetown in the FA Cup qualifier, and they lost 1-0. Yeovil played as well. I can't remember the result there, but I think Dan Moss did play there. Sutton United beat whoever they were playing. Can't remember who that is. But I think they won 3-1 or 3-2. And Isaac Loffey did start. He got subbed off. He didn't score. So I'll bring you all that. And tomorrow, the Loan Watch, proper Loan Watch. Midweek update Loan Watch. We're going to start off with this. So this is a bit more detail from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Talented Mill winger could get a chance to shine in front of TV cameras. Mill have loaned out promising winger Jayden Davis to Kings Lynn Town. He joined the National League club on his initial 1-month loan agreed by Lions under 23 boss Kevin Nugent. Davis, who will wear the number 33 shirt at the Wolves, likes to run at and tease up opposing defences. The Championship outfit hopes the youngster who goes straight into Lynn's squad for tonight's visit of Boreham Wood continues his development during his time in Norfolk. The Linnets boss, former Norwich star Ian Culverhouse, had only 13 fit players to call on for their 2-0 defeat at Torquay United last weekend. Ouch. But they will play in front of the BBC TV cameras when they host League 2 Walsall in the first round proper of the FA Cup on November 6th. So, hey, that's nice. Buzzing to be here. Exactly. Extremely grateful for the opportunity, said Davis on social media. I want to help the team as much as I can and push the team up the league. So hopefully he played decently in tonight's game. I don't know how that went on, but hopefully he did. And he carries on playing in a team, and then you can watch him on the BBC in that game, Kings Lynn Town versus Walsall, and keep get an eye over that. It'd be nice to watch a game and with a Millwall connection, wouldn't it? And there's a game there coming up. Hopefully he gets involved in that, and he's doing all right there. So there you go. That's it. Another one loaned out. That is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.